Perm and Eastern Siberian animal style is the art style of theoretics of the 3rd–12th centuries AD. One of the main centers of the cult casting was Perm region. The largest number of animal style items were found here. Therefore, the term Perm animal style was established in the scientific literature. The golden age of cult metalwork began immediately after the period of the Great Migrations, 4th–5th centuries AD. In the Kama and Vyatka region, metalwork, hunting, fishing, and fur trade were staples of economy. Siberia played a special role in world trade. Perm region, located on the crossroads of major trade routes of those times. Bulgarian merchants exchanged furs and tusks for weapons and silver from Iran and Byzantine. The tribes of Precamia became richer and richer. They controlled the gates to Siberia. Their forts on the rivers of the Urals defended the great fur route from the Mansis to the Persians. In the 20th century, archaeologists discovered over 60 hoards containing silver Byzantine, Iranian, and Asian artifacts in the Kama region. In the basins of Kama, Kolva, Vishera, and Silver rivers appeared the Finno-Ugric civilization, united by common language, habits, rituals, and animal style, bronze and silver images of spirits. Not having their own written tradition, the peoples of the Urals managed to preserve their worldview and pantheon through metal images of gods. The researchers point to the influence of Scythian Sarmatian animal style on the development of cult theoretics of the forests of the north. Famous animal battle scenes, vertical model of the universe in the form of 3 worlds, 3 levels of the plugs, and the cult of the Great Mother Goddess are present in both styles. Perm animal style objects include bronze metal work with the usage of single or double-sided forms for casting, bone, and wooden carvings, engravings on metal and bone objects. The stories which the Perm animal style plaques tell are numerous and diverse. The objects are found in hoards, on the sites of the temples, among the skeletons, in burials, and as part of sacrificial complexes on the site of metal workshops. Most of the bronze artifacts were used as cult figures for sacred rites. Raw material for copper casting were cupriferous sandstones of the Upper Kama region. The alloys mostly consisted of copper, tin, sometimes zinc, and arsenic. In the first millennium IAD, in the Upper Kama region, the coppers used were high in tin and zinc. The first group is Perm Pechora bronze openwork objects having worship purpose. Most artistically expressive compositions are 3-leveled cosmological compositions with a goddess in the center. The ruler of the middle world is a mother goddess depicted in the center and an animal at her feet, usually a hybrid animal consisting of parts of different terrestrial animals. It marks the borders of the lower invisible world. The hallmark of the Perm animal style is the images of elk people, and to be more exact, the image of a man, bird, elk, found nowhere else in the territory of Eurasia. The second group is the trans-Ural animal style. There are a lot of applied and decorative artifacts, decorations including costume decorations, belts, buckles, clasps. According to the sphere of usage, cult metalwork objects can be divided into groups. For instance, the ones protecting against diseases, they were usually kept at home. The others, spirits of happiness, bringing luck as a response to sacrifices. They were placed inside community temples. Some plaques feature 7 elk people standing on birds' heads. Images of the whole family were found, a father, a mother, and a child. There are also bronze images of a woman with a child, a pagan Madonna. There are cosmograms, an elk on a fish, or a man on a hybrid standing on a fish. These compositions reveal beliefs about the structure of the universe. In terms of richness of imagery, diversity of characters, and inner depth of symbolism, the mythology of animal style can be compared to the worldview of the overseas contemporaries of the creators of animal style, the Maya's mythology of Scandinavia. There are no other pre-literature cultures in Eurasia which preserved so many speaking images as a small country to the north of the Kama. From pagan and illiterate cultures of Europe, not many speaking objects remained. The Christianity tried to eliminate the memories about pagan rites and magical attributes. But Siberia and the Urals preserved up to this day one of the most precious archives of the part of Eurasian history. This archive contains clues to numerous riddles. The culture of mysterious animal style appeared on the northern expanses of Scythian-Sarmatian world at the beginning of the first millennium AD, and disappeared at the beginning of the second millennium on the eve of the Mongolian invasions. Casting of objects for worship existed for over 1,000 years and ensured the unity of the Urals and the Western Siberia. Perm is the last stage of development of classical animal style of Eurasia. Born in the art of Mesopotamia, Iran, the style developed in the cultures of Scythians of Siberia, Sarmatians of Central Asia, and the northern Black Sea area. Perm bronze completed the historical path of the Scythian-Sarmatian animal style. Gatherings of Perm animal style handicrafts are kept in Perm region museums collections, in the State Hermitage Museum, in the State Historical Museum, and in the National Museum of Finland.